guys, it's Jen with 2Ns. Welcome back to my channel. I am going to try something different. I've never done this before. Instead of doing the voiceover, I figured I would do my talking while I actually do my nails. So it just takes so long to do videos, so I'm trying to figure out ways to make it less long, I guess, so that I can get videos uploaded more often and quicker for you guys. So hopefully this works out. If it doesn't, then I won't do it again. In today's video, what I'm going to do, and I know I've already done a video showing before how to use Peel Base, but that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you how I use Peel Base. Everyone does it differently, so you may have seen other videos where people do it differently than I do, and that's fine. Just try it out, see what works for you. This is how I do it, and obviously it's going to be a little bit backwards since I'm going to first show you how to take it off, and then once I take it off, I'll put it back on. So without further ado, let's get started. So this is the tool that I like to use. You can use any tool that you want. I like the pointy side. I feel like it helps to get underneath and kind of pop the nails up. Also, if you have any issues, then if you run your hands under warm water, a lot of times that helps to loosen up the nails so they pop off easier. Or cuticle oil. If you run some cuticle oil around the edges of your nails, sometimes that helps to loosen it up as well. One other tip that I'm going to give you before moving on is sometimes if you can't get the nails to pop off, if you take a file and you file the edges, it helps to break that seal so that you can get underneath the nail. You want to make sure when you take your nails off that if you have builder gel or clear powder underneath, you don't put your tool underneath it, because otherwise you could damage your nail, your natural nail, by trying to lift it up and it just pulls on your natural nail. So it's very important that you get on the correct layer when you are going in to pop them off. So we'll get started. I can already see that this one is starting to come up, so this is going to be an easy one. You see how it's popped like that? So I'll just stick my tool underneath there, and that one came off completely. Sometimes it does, and sometimes it doesn't come off in one piece. So then for the second one, then I'll just put my tool right underneath, and it's already popping up a little bit. So you do want to be careful, like I mentioned. If you are not underneath the right spot in your nail, you're going to lift up. So if you see right here, this is where my builder gel is. If I go too underneath, too close to the nail, I'm going to try to pry it up, and it's just going to get my natural nail, and we don't want to do that. So that one came off pretty easily as well. All right, good. I was hoping this would happen so I could show you. So this one obviously didn't come off in one piece, and that's okay. Then you just take your tool and be very careful not to stab yourself. Just do that. There we go. And then same thing here. So there's another one that didn't come off. Also, if you noticed, flying pieces will be everywhere. I have nail pieces all over my nail desk. I have to clean it up a lot. Also, I find doing this and using something to stabilize my hand, there we go, also helps. And last one here. Oh, I want to show you something else too. If you can see here, you see how the color is a little bit different. This one right here is lighter and this is darker. Underneath, that's where the peel base is started. So if ever you look at your nails and you start to notice they're doing that, it's a good indication that your peel base is working, and probably you'll start losing some nails. But then also it'll come up really easily for you. I have in the past done this and ripped my nail right off, so just be careful. And there we go. Another peel base or now the nails are off. And peel base worked so well. So you can see here too, sometimes you might have just a little bit left over. That's totally fine. You can do a few things. Take your file it off, which you will end up taking. Actually, I'm going to do that right now. So the next step after you get your nails off is to go back and kind of reshape, get them how you want them, and make sure that all of the old nail stuff is off. And then go in kind of like when you're doing your cuticles at an angle. So take the file and make sure it's at an angle. Let me see if I can show you here. Like, there we go, like that. So if you file like that around your cuticles at an angle, it'll help to give you that tapered look from where your cuticle is to your apex. And then after you're done taking off your set, then you have to re-prep your nails. Look at your nails and then decide if you need to do a fill or not. If you do builder gel or if you use clear powder underneath, then for me, I usually maybe every 1 to 2 weeks, I should say, I do a fill, just depending on how much growth you have. And I'll show you here in a second when I'm all done with this, what I mean and what it looks like. And make sure when you're filing too, you come up underneath. That will help to give you, that will help so that your nails don't look wide at the end. As wide, I should say. Okay, so let me grab a brush. Okay, so here are my nails. Right here you can kind of see where my builder gel is kind of growing out and could, it's not lifting because I filed it, but I could go back in with a layer of builder gel. I'm not going to for this video because I'm gonna get one more round of manis before I do my refill with my builder gel. But if you can kind of see, so this is actually my natural nail. This one, I should probably do the refill on the builder gel soon. And right here too, you can see my natural nail and where the builder gel stops, or starts, I should say. So right here. So I should do a fill soon. I could do one now, I just don't really feel like it, so I'm not going to. And since I'm trying to show you how to use peel base, I will save that for another video. So the builder gel that I do use is Aimly. I actually really like this brand. I have not used anything before. I just recently tried the builder gel in a jar, which that was interesting. So I've been practicing that. I'll show you guys someday. I'll show you this too, I promise. Just not for this video because I'm trying to keep them short. Alrighty, so there is that. And then I will be right back and I'll show you how I put it on. Okay, so all I did was just wash my hands. I got all of the dust and everything off. Before you go in with your peel base, I take the same tool. You want to make sure that your cuticles are handled. If you have any cuticles on your nail, then that could cause lifting, and you definitely don't want lifting, especially when you spend, oopsies, I'm doing this on, totally doing this upside down. Wrong way, Jennifer. So there we go. Make sure you have the tool the correct way and push those cuticles back. And you can see that I'm getting a little bit up right here, so that's good. Just push the cuticles away from your nail. If you keep up with your cuticles, then you usually don't have so much to do. But if you don't do your cuticles, sometimes, especially if you're just starting out, if you haven't gotten manis, then your cuticles will be like grown over onto your nail. That's totally normal if you have that, but just make sure you push them back. What will happen is you will dip your nails and they'll look beautiful, but then as your nails start to grow out, then the cuticle underneath your dip powder starts to make your dip powder, oh, I already did that one, starts to make your dip powder lift. So anyway, sorry, my husband just came in and made me lose my train of thought. So I had to pause the video. So anyways, just make sure that you get your cuticles handled. The other fancy tool that, hold on, let me see if I can find it. I just organized my nail station yesterday. So, you know, when you clean and organize everything, you're not used to where things are. Okay, I found it. So another fancy tool is this guy here. So once you push your cuticles back, if you have any that need to be trimmed, you can do that too. Okay, here. Well, like I was saying, I don't remember if I finished my thought or not because my husband came in, but if you keep up on your cuticles, typically you don't have that much to do unless your cuticles, maybe you're somebody who has cuticles that, I don't know if cuticles grow or what they do, but cuticles that just do whatever they want. Okay, I'm fine with that. That looks fine. Make sure you wash your tools too. Stick them in alcohol or something to make sure you keep them clean. There is also magical stuff that I want to show you. Hold on, that you can get. Cuticle remover stuff. So I have two different kinds that I use. Sally Hansen, this stuff is pretty good, but it dissolves your cuticles. And this stuff here too, this is from Aluring Dip Company. And you have to shake it really good, but what you do is you have to soak your hands in warm water first, and then you put this stuff on there. It's got a pretty thick consistency, so I don't want to get it everywhere, but what you do is you put it on your cuticles and you let it sit for a few minutes, and then it just kind of dissolves them, and then you can take this and push it back and they just kind of go away. So alrighty, moving right along. Once your cuticles are handled, your hands are clean and washed and you're ready to go, then we want to put on the peel base. And the peel base that I use is UNT, and that is how it's pronounced because I asked the company. Finally, for months and months and months, I had no idea how to say this, if it was unt or what, but it is not. It's UNT. So this is going to drive me crazy. Let me just clear up these old pieces. Also, I am going to go wash my hands again really quick after doing that, just because I like to know that my hands are completely dust free. So I'll be right back. All right, so now my hands are clean. This is the part where, if you haven't done this before, or if you're doing a fill or whatever, let me fix that guy, there we go. You would then go in and do your clear powder for your base, your foundation, or you would do your builder gel, or you can just do it on your natural nails. Also, I like to have some kind of protection underneath, because that way when you go to remove your nails, when you go to remove the dip powder, then your natural nail is protected, because when you go in with your tool, I would rather know I'm poking builder gel instead of my natural nail. It also helps, both of those products, the clear powder or builder gel, help to make your nails stronger. So they're less likely, not that they won't break, but they are less likely to break. And the other reason that I like to do it is because I would lose, my natural nails are actually pretty weak and brittle. I don't know why, but over the last few years, they've just kind of lost their strength. So I like, because I use the peel base, sometimes you will lose nails. They'll just pop off on you. I like knowing that my nail is still protected. If I lose a nail and I'm out somewhere, my natural nail won't accidentally knock into I don't know, a counter or something, and it's not going to break. So that is why I like to make sure those 3 reasons. So 3 reasons, builder gel or clear powder. I started off using clear powder and then switched to builder gel. I think both methods are awesome. Both of them work totally well and they do what they're supposed to do. It's just a matter of preference on which one you like better. But builder gel, there is a learning curve. Clear powder also takes a little bit longer because you have to make sure that the surface is completely smooth. I forgot to mention that. Make sure that the surface is completely smooth before you put your peel base on. So, okay, moving right along. Here we go. I know we just washed our hands, but it's always good to be safe rather than sorry and take a lint-free wipe and some alcohol and just wipe your nails. Make sure that you get all of the oils off your nails, anything that the brush or the soap and water missed, and let those dry. I know some people also do like dehydrator, which actually that's basically what alcohol does and is, but they'll do a bond as well. Since I'm using peel base, I feel that using a bonder is counterproductive because a bonder helps the product to adhere, whereas peel base helps it to come off. So either way, if you want, I've never used it. I haven't really had a problem with the product staying on. So, but I did actually, that's a lie. I just tried bonder for my daughter the other day, and because we were having issues, her nails just kept chipping and popping off. And we tried it, and actually the bonder that I used is, let me see if I have it here, I can show you. Double Dips bonder. Darn it, I moved it upstairs. Well, anyways, Double Dip, they have a bond, and so far so good. It has been 5 days and she has not lost a single nail or chipped them. So, which is pretty good since she lost 3 nails within and started chipping them within half an hour of doing them. So, she's 18 and so I don't know. Maybe her nails are different. I don't know. Okay, once the alcohol, my nails are totally dry. Now it is time to take the peel base in. Like I mentioned, a lot of ladies do this different, or men, whoever does their nails. A lot of people do this differently. You'll have to find what works for you. I tried out so many different methods. I tried 2 really, really thick layers, or coats, I should say. I tried just 1 coat. Some people just go in and they put 1 coat in the middle of their nail. Some people just put it on the outside of the nail. For me, this is what works for me. I take 1 gigantic coat, not gigantic. I take a lot. There's a lot of product on my brush when I take it to my nail. I only do 1 coat, but I do a thick coat, if that makes sense. Let me show you something here too. So if you notice, I didn't go all the way to my cuticle. If you get too close to your cuticle, what will happen, sorry guys, what will happen is when you take your toothpick to go around your nail, let me show you. So when you go around your nail to clean up your cuticle edges, if you have peel base too close, well, the peel base is going to be dry at that point, so you're scooping it out and you'll notice that you're getting a little bit of peel base there. So it just takes a little bit more filing if you have peel base on the edge. Don't worry about it if you accidentally get too close. It's fine. It totally works still. You're just going to notice the peel base is being removed when you go to clean up your cuticles. So that's all. And you'll probably notice that I do it myself. I get a little too close. It's fine. You want to make sure that you have coverage. So I'd rather have too much peel base, instead of not enough. I refuse to soak my nails anymore. I absolutely hate it. I hate soaking my nails in acetone. I tried putting, what is it called? Coconut oil. That one, I had a little bit too much on that, so put a little bit back. I tried putting coconut oil in with the acetone. I like the baggy method. Like, it works if you get the hot water and then you put your hand in the bag of water, in a bag in the hot water. It definitely works, but I hate soaking my nails. And I just don't, I'm impatient by nature. And so sitting there and waiting for it to soak off, I hate it. And I do change my nails out a lot. I love doing it. I'm addicted to dip powder, I say. I just would way rather have the capability of being able to switch my nails out whenever I want. I would rather lose a nail every day than soak my nails in acetone again. Hate it. Yeah, did you know I hate soaking my nails in acetone? Anyways. Okay. So hopefully you guys were able to see, as I was just chatting away there, I do some pretty thick coats on there. Try out what works for you. You might have to do this a few times before you realize what works. The problem with peel base is you can never tell if, no, not peel base. The problem with builder gel is you can never tell if your peel base is dry. If you still have the shiny on there, if you file it down, then of course you can tell. But so you can tell when peel base is dry because it looks like, actually like glue, you know, Elmer's glue, how when it dries, it looks almost like a matte finish. That is exactly what peel base will look like. And I've also actually heard that some people use Elmer's glue for peel base. So if you don't want to spend the money on peel base, because it is pretty pricey, I will not lie to you. I get my peel base from Amazon, and I think it's like $14 or $15. There are coupons that you can get it with a coupon, but it's still expensive. So some people use Elmer's glue. I have not tried that. Maybe I'll try that someday for a video. Maybe. But so that's what it will look like. It'll kind of look like a matte finish. Do not try to dip your nails until your peel base is dry. If you do, your end result and just the product is going to be messy, and the removal process isn't going to be as smooth. So I just really recommend that you make sure that your peel base is dry before you dip into any powder or do anything with it. So, okay, that is it. I feel like I'm missing something because I'm so not used to speaking while I do it, but I guess that's it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Please give me a like down below and subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Hey guys, I'm back real quick. So I just wanted to show you, now that my peel base is dried, it's like the end credit scene. So I'm giving you an end credit scene. Anyways, I just wanted to show you what the peel base looks like when it is dry. So you can see how it just looks like it's a matte finish. Nothing really shiny. Can you see that? So that is peel base when it is dry. Alrighty, so if you like the colors that I'm using, I will have them in the description box below. They are from Double Dip. I'm also using their liquids. So I will have all of that information in the description box below, and also a discount code. So you can save 10% on anything at Double Dip with the code DIPGEN10. And of course there are 2 N's, DIPGEN10, but that will be in the description box below. Alrighty guys, now that is it for sure. I won't have any more end credit scenes for you, and I'll see you guys in the next video.